Welcome to the Pwc Nite Race, the 2026 version. And yes, we're just doing a flyby. We've got split screens. We've got Cody on the drone, and I was walking around with the Insta360 camera. Twizzer is at the end of the race. You could get a nice cold Twizzer, and after that vibey entry, we would like to say thank you to Pwc once again for sponsoring this event, supporting this event. It's been many years now. So in the background you'll hear all the noise that goes with a 10k race. If you've never done a 10k race, I think we're bringing something different this time. We've got my younger brother Brent Venish on the Insta360. He will pull off at the start with the camera. It's a 360 camera and it records sound as well. You will hear some very interesting conversations between runners. Yeah, we're inside the Twizzer van or caravan or outside event truck or whatever you want to call it. And we're just hearing now on the sound that it's the commentators, over 1,000 runners entered in the 10k. You will see that when the top shot, the overhead shot of the drone, is Mr. Bob Norris and Karen. I did ask him, so what's the prediction? He says, win, 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 win. Yes, there was rain about, but that meant it was cool. Yeah, we're looking at some shoes. Simone was saying earlier on her Facebook page, should you wear an old pair or running the new pair? Well, I think she chose the new pair. A lot of Oxford Striders present here. They're based out in Nahoon, and this race actually goes past there. Some old Soboni runners. I can see Real Kajima's, Cheetahs was present. Stutteram was out in full force. And yes, Pacers. The Pacers ladies, we're looking at all their shoes. So it's a shoe day. We don't want to call them tackies because, well, in South Africa we call running shoes tackies. That's what we do. I also want to let you know that the winner of the race completed this race in 29 minutes and 13 seconds. Kwenge Nosy. Yeah, that's fast, eh? And just behind him was Younger Malusi, 30 minutes and 5 seconds. There's the Watsons, Karen and Eddie Watson. Damien just behind them there. The Watsons run for Buffs Club. You'll see a lot of runners here have numbers on the front of their shirts or vests. They are the 10k runners. The ones without are 5ks. Nedbank runners, the Joneses, Wayne Pottinger, Michael O'Connell. There's Stacey. Stacey and Nikki did the 5k. There's Eddie, making sure those laces are tied. You won't believe in the pictures that I take of running events how many laces are loose. Peggy from Overtakers and Omac, original Mumbas, and we were comparing. Here's Tembla and Samangu Zimpere. Tembla is a character of note and we all love him. We were actually looking at all the different foods that the clubs present for their. There's Lita that they present to their members, and this is one of the positives of actually joining a running club, and that's you get refreshments. If you want to know where your club fees go, well, that's where they go. So I was called back here and I was teasing them that Hannah Overtakers had better food, and I was put in my place very quickly by the members here, and they said, no, come look here, we don't present all our food all at once. Yeah, we do have this teasing in Nedbank. Yeah, some runners confirming their membership for 2026. Here's Lily Whitehead. I put the camera right here and surprised him. One of the Foster runners, definitely a top 20 runner. We're going to be almost getting ready for the starter's gun. And for the first time ever, we're going to have the Insta360 pulling off with the drone above. So you can, there's Miss Ford and Tennille, all the way from Stutterheim. You're going to have a perspective of, here's my brother in the yellow cap, and he's doing some selfies before the 5K. We're on the starter's orders. Here comes the countdown. 3, 2, 1, bang! There goes the siren off. Jan from PwC, thank you once again for supporting this event. My brother did it in an hour 5 minutes. I told him to try and get as close as possible, which he did. But as you can see, the elite runners, they pulling off fast. You'll see on the right hand side is the Insta360 camera, and there's somebody shouting for Malou. I don't know if it was Malou Sabanda, but you'll see my brother's got a bright sort of yellow-green cap with a red shirt. So the 360 camera we can turn around and we can choose. So unfortunately I'm showing it forward now, so the people behind my brother, well, you'll get your turn now. I'm going to try and pick out some runners for you as we run. Here's I think Grant Behrend. So I always tease him in his boot. I think it was actually Mark. One's a principal, Cambridge High School, and one's a lawyer. So I always tease him which is faster, the principal or the lawyer. I think this is Grant here. You'll see the runners already, the top runners already out onto Glen Eagles Road, heading up towards Sterling High School. And as the drone turns around, look at the sight. I mean, there are still runners coming through the start gate. It's not because they're slow, it's just because there were so many runners. So I see Jaco Nordia, he's also a top-notch mountain biker. Kunibi Harriers, there's Alison Langtree behind my brother. And this looks like the guy from, I think they tour around and do all these eateries and places to stay. Original Mamba's right next to him. So I'm trying to look at both the screens. I know it's going to be confusing for you when you see this video. There's Alison Langtree just to the left of my brother in the Oxford Striders kit. Mercedes-Benz runner coming up. Now most people did not know that there comes Taryn Hensberg. Did not know my brother was running with his camera, and they probably just thought, oh, it's another guy. So well, you've got to be careful what you say around this camera. Here comes Cody's flying the drone. Looks like Sipiwe Bukani there, greeting his friends and that. Big supporter of races. Here comes John Johnson just to the left of my brother on the right of the screen in the black with the black cap on. John, I'm sure, did a sub-hour or very close to it. My brother, I'll just mention again, a 1 hour 5 minutes. I actually wanted him to run a little bit slower. I was asked by Natasha. Here comes Sam on the left here, on the right, sorry, with the black vest. I was asked by Natasha Fanny, didn't that arm, get tired? He said, yep. And just swap his arm now and again. I'll swap the camera to the other arm. SAPS Striders. Another Oxford Striders. Here comes Stutterheim. And now we're on to the 360 camera only. At this time, me and Cody were racing to try and get ahead of the top runners, and we missed the top 2-3, but got them there in Princess Alice Drive. So we're going to enjoy the Insta360. This was a big first for us, and I'm happy that it turned out so well. And yes, we're going to be introducing it into more races. Well, as long as my brother is capable and fit. The raindrops, well, that's part of the atmosphere. It was rainy. You can see a gent on the left, or was it a gent with an umbrella? But like I said, the rain added just that bit of night feeling. We're going down Galway Road now, and commonly known as Stirling Hill. At this race, you go down it. So the camera is now turned that we can see basically runners coming to my brother and running away from him. And I think this lady in the front here no, it's not her. I thought it was she was tagged on Facebook as a Miller. but it's not her. She does join up later with my brother. You'll see the gent running with the orange vest next to my brother there. He's got a hydration pack on. Some runners like their own water or liquids or whatever they take, and you can see he's changing hands. This is the first time he ran with the camera, and obviously was just checking that how it was faced. I just told him let's try and hold it as best as possible in this direction, and yeah, he did. Yeah, Warwick Gerard pulling up behind him here. There, the camera is going to the back now. Dion McQuirk on the right, Oxus Striders. You're going to hear what happens on the 10K or any race, how runners greet each other. I haven't seen each other since the last race. This is Warwick Gerard pulling up here now. He's a sub 1 hour runner. Let's go and check. I've got the Moby Elite timing next to me. So this is a nice downhill again now. I'm just busy checking. I see Sean Collins there. You'll see him later. 45 minutes. Simone Bailey, I mentioned her earlier with her shoes. She did a 50 minutes. That's good going, eh? Warwick Gerard, 56:35. So a sub 1 hour there in the bank. Yaga is the young lady I mentioned. I'm sure her surname is Miller. She was tagged in one of my pictures. So these are, I see the lady in the blue there. She's a club runner. She just chose to wear her own attire. Overtakers. You'll see now and again the sponsorship, the race banner or the photograph banner will pop along here. And Pwc Nite Race, and it's sponsored by PwC. So the language you're asking what the guys are talking there is Isikoza, and I can't translate for you, sorry. Paces, a lot of OMAC runners, the original Mumbas. I see Robert Ross on the other side of the road there. We're heading down towards the restoration or the repairs or alterations, the construction of the Galway Bridge, and we'd like to give a big shout out to the councillor of this ward, Nahoon Sterling, Jason McDowell, for organising with negotiating with the construction site. The bridge was supposed to be closed the night before, so they kept it open just for the race, and it's really, that's one way of Jason works so hard behind the scenes for his ward and for the city. This is now starting to it's a climb now, and I think you'll hear my brother now and again, he'll clear his throat, and I think that's, I always say it's like a truck heading down. There's Wonga in front of him. I call him the Jack Parra of running. He hasn't worn it for a long time, but he normally wears his cap back to front. You'll see there in the blue, red and white and a little bit of yellow of BCM Athletics Club. Very strong runner and a very good boxer these days. So this is a climb, Nedbank runner just on my brother's right shoulder there. And I hope you like the perspective of the camera angle. We do change it around. We try and give you all around. You'll see a lot of runners coming through fast because they were held up. Titaba from Real Kajimas, he's also a good supporter of races here in East London. You can see with the bandana on his head. This is a long uphill pull, and I think this is Andre here next to me on Born to Run. I said to my brother he must walk when he wants to. So what actually happens with this camera now, my brother runs and he holds it sort of in the same position all the time. With the software, I turn it around, I change it around, I I can drop it onto the ground, and that's the beauty of the 360 camera. At this time, Cody and I are busy rushing like crazy to get to our next photography spot. You will see I will cut away from this Insta 360, and because I will include the drone again, because I think this is Travis going past here with the 35 age category on his back. The top runners are already heading into Princess Alice, and there's Julius Kabani, Nicolette Lennox, and she's always told me this, and I've seen it now live. She says whenever she drinks water, she always walks, whether it's at the water point or her own bottle, and there's proof she's walking. Not that she has to walk. Nicolette is an accomplished runner in her own right, and she only, when she drinks water, she walks. Cheetah's runner coming on my boot's right hand shoulder. There you see Nicolette running again now. She's had her water all refreshed. She's definitely a sub-hour runner. Let's go and look here. Yeah, she was definitely a sub-hour runner. 56 minutes and 26 seconds. Colin Watson coming up behind my brother from Buffs. If you want me to give her time, let's just do that as well. Horan did 1:04, so she was just ahead of my brother, and she finished. That's looks like Pam with the white cap on and the Oxford Striders shirt on. Kim Hainsberg coming up with the Born to Run outfit on. Cheetah's runner. This is good footage of runners coming up behind my brother. Kim, I must say, was at school with me. So you'll see she's there. She greets Brent. She knows Brent since we were, I think, before we were even teens. The lady coming up in the back with the grey vest or grey shirt on, the black pants, blonde hair, Adele Haraway. Now she used to be Adele Kopke. She actually went to Hudson Park. Currently living in Canada for more than 20 years. She's come out to East London to see her mom, Brechter, and Brechter actually ran the race, and there we go, Cheeky from the Oxford Striders runner. That was Jean Huisen. Yeah, so Adele came out from Canada to visit her mom, who stays here in East London, and her mom actually ran the 10K as well. Her mother runs for Paces. You'll see supporters on the side of the road saying well done, well done. Brechter did it in 1:39. That's a brilliant time. She's in the age category of 70 plus, so well done, Brechter. This is if you don't know where this is Nahoon. Still in this is Beach Road, and you can hear my brother clearing his throat. This is I'm going to say, a hell of a pull. I mean, they've been running basically from Galway Bridge. It's all an uphill. This looks like Tata Athletics Club coming up here. I just can't see the numbers, so I can't do the search and give you the names. Well, if I look up Tata's Athletics Club, it's either Simon or Pwc. Simon came in 58 minutes, and I see he's going past my brother. So I think his name is Simon. He's talking to somebody there, and or it's a Pwc who came in 108. So I think it's Simon. You'll see a lot of people as they go on. This gentleman here on the left, you see he recognizes the camera. He's having a good look. I think that's United Athletics Club. He's running on the pavement. He maybe just feels that safer. Maybe it's his son behind him. What I did find strange at one time, I thought somebody would have hooked up with my brother. Normally runners sort of go at the same pace and off they go, and everybody ran. Boy, that guy's got a heavy backpack on him, or actually a front pack. He has Dr. Richardson, Dr. Nose, and his daughter. I think it's Natalie. They did just under 1 hour. I think it was 59 minutes or something, but very good running, and he does a mountain biking as well. Original Mumba's coming up. A gentleman with a red Comrades cap. You can know then definitely he's run Comrades. Courtly Court has been standing there for years. This is just a different perspective of people's running shoes. Thank you, Brobart, providing the runner security. Courtly Court was, as far as I can remember, has always been there. And they finally hit a nice downhill. There's the race, the photo banner, and obviously it's a Pwc Nite Race. Pwc the sponsor. And now you can hear, if you've never done a 10k before any race, you can hear what runners talk about. So this is Harewood Drive they're going down, but it's going to be coming up just now. So the runners are having a good chat there between Oxford Striders and I'm sure that's United Running Club. We're going to be crossing over to the drone in a couple of minutes, and just because we want to show you sort of in chronological order the elite runners, they've really gone past this and exiting Noon area. I'm trying to pick up this gentleman's shirt here, what club that is, if it's a running club. And yes, we have dogs on guard here. I must say, Sharon, the old boys running club, also Bonnie running club, they went out on this Saturday and they just ran the route again just to make sure and picked up any packets. I saw Facebook the post, each runner had a club member had a little spar packet with them, or plastic packet, to pick up any sachets that were missed by the cleanup team. This lady's checking out the camera. You can see she's putting in some hard strides there. It looks like Brack. Here we go. We're with the drone now, and this is Kaladeni from Old Sabornian Roadrunners, their top runner. If I go and look at the results, I think he came in second. Sorry, he didn't. He came in seventh. 32-42. Yeah, I'm just looking at the top runners now. They were all very, very close. I'm so used to Kalaneni winning races and coming in second or third. Sorry, younger Malusi came in second. Another hill. If you do the Oxford Striders time trial, you'll know you'll come down here. You can clearly see the route has been well marked on the right there. You'll see those white Nedbank runner. Nkosinati Nzingo from Oxford Striders, showing the youngsters how to do it. There's Steve-O. Steve-O is a very popular runner on the route, and there's Marshall in the middle of the traffic circle. Eddie. That's Kulani at today's cup. There's Cody on the right flying the drone. We actually had to land the drone because we had a thunder shower come over, and yeah, drones and rain don't work too well. Makai Msampa, the legend, the border running legend. Cheetahs. Makai runs for Born to Run border region, East London. And if you don't know Makai Msampa, well, you need to come do some 10Ks and 15Ks. He runs more than that. Hollywood Bets, the new club on the block. They've just, another Hollywood Bets, that's Owen. They've just, I wanted to say a word, but I won't say it. Just got new members in, top runners, border after national runners, comrades winners and that. Karen Artigan and Cindy Nell, 1 and 2. Later on, I saw Karen Cecil Lloyd Road and off Beresford Road noon, and she had pulled quite a gap on Cindy. Mark Crawford from Crawford's Cabins on Cincy East, and if you need a nice holiday getaway or a weekend getaway, well, there you know the place I've just told you. Beautiful spot. I've stayed there once or twice. Absolutely stunning. The food is out of this world. Do you get more than 5 stars? There's a sort of the photograph as well in. I think it's Crawford's Cabins, like a 7-star place. And watch out for their Facebook page. They post a lot of specials on there. Mrs. Breakfast, they're coming through. Real Kajimas, one of the original clubs based out in Manzani. Got a big running base, big supporters of all our races. They've got a big race coming up now, the Bridal Drift 21K. And if you're a runner and you haven't done Bridal Drift, well, you've got to do Bridal Drift. It's just one of those legendary races in the border region. And yes, yours truly has done it once. Mandy's actually done 5 of them. I think it's the 8th. That was Sean Collins. I think it's the 8th one coming up now. Ify, there we go. Mr. Breakfast himself rode from Buffalo City Municipality Metropolitan Athletics Club. These guys are all definitely under 1 hour. They probably sub 45s, sub 50s definitely. 2 boxer girls. I think they're 2 juniors. I mean, if I type in boxer, let's see if we pick them up. They actually don't get picked up. I'm surprised. Well, if we go Nedbank, let's see what Wayne Pottinger. Wayne Pottinger has gone past there now. So if we type in Nedbank here, and we're going to look, Wayne Pottinger, 46.45. 46.45, that's a brilliant time. Obviously Wayne will tell you he would like a sub 45. So it's just names that I'm picking up, and you know, as it goes on and that. I see Linda Jones here while I'm looking there, bank. It was Philip going past, Taryn Hainsberg. But if I'd made the bet with Linda Jones and I'd done the 5K, she would have beaten me today, because she did a 107.23, and on laser she did a 108, and I made it just by 1 minute. I bet her my 5K against her 10K. Remember, they started earlier, 15 minutes earlier. Pumpkins. This is Cody just flicking the drone backwards here. There comes Taryn. Looks like Correctional Services, Haven Hills. The bright pink and blue. This lady is running for Pumpkins, the red and black. Vitality, I think it is. There's Real Kojimas, Kulani, Oxford Striders, Edwin and himself. That's the principal. Baron. Yaku from Gunubi Harriers. Wesley from Oxford Striders. That's Simone from Oxford Striders. So this is where you start getting closer to just on the sub 1 hour. If I type in Gunubi, that's Cameron coming through there from Gunubi Harriers. Let's just see here. Cameron did it in 52 minutes. Yes, he in the middle of the road, just behind Zandile Khobushi. He's in the yellow, white and blue, so he did 52 minutes. So yes, we're starting to knock on the hour here. I'm going to pick another runner just now, and you'll see the difference in time, spacing, and how, you know. There's Annette, and Annette did it in 54 minutes. So she was just 2 minutes behind Cameron. Some more Real Kojimas going through. We're back to my brother now, and on the Insta 360. You'll see that lady, that the light green shirt, she's just ahead of him there. She passed him early on, so he's sort of they're hanging together there. I think that's Danica talking with the black cap. She's talking about running on Sunday. I don't know what running she's doing, either it's a long run or the Real Kojima's race. There comes Renee Skobinski, directly behind my brother. Turquoise vest on, looks like a turquoise. Almost said Real Kojima's colours. She's got a white peak on. Here comes Rion, and well, let's go and look what Rion did. Oxford Striders. I've got so Mark Crawford, we mentioned him earlier, did a 14 minutes and 14 seconds. We're back on the drone here. So let's just go and look at, I don't get, let's just go and check here, Rion. I'm hoping it's Rion Kun. 58.30, and Anik was running next to him. So they stuck together all the way and got 58.30. There's Sam Johnson. Hensberg there next to them. I think it's Graham. Sorry, these are just the names I'm picking up. We're back on the drone, and as you can see, the rain is starting to fall now. I think this is where we basically, Cody put the drone away. I think this could be Bowie Street. Tansy's son, I think, that the junior Oxford Striders shirt there. Here's Renee Skobinski. Now she's married to a twin. I can't remember if it's Vainant or Reinhardt, but they were at primary school with me at Gunubi Primary. Skobinski, a very unusual. That looks like the Eason boys there. Family of Alan Eason, our Daily Dispatch photographer / reporter. Renee taking a walk. As you can see, the raindrops are on the camera, and that's just one of those things that's adding to the brother just checking out if the camera's right. Told him to run it, that's waterproof. Tomorrow, on the right with the ponytail, purple top and brightly coloured running pants. So water point, I think this would probably be about 6-7 k's. There's Haven Hills, the blue and pink. My brother got his Coke there. I think he actually wanted a water as well. Oh well. Don't look at the condition of the road there. There's a lot of potholes there. This is another hill climb. He's going to be handing over the drone now to the Insta360 camera to Cody. Cody's already put the drone away. As you can see, the rain is falling. We didn't want the water to get inside the propellers and that. So if you see runners walking, it's normally on a hill. You'll see just now Natasha comes up behind. Yeah, she's coming with a white cap on, the white peak. You'll just see it to the right of the screen in the middle there. Sort of directly, she'll come back and she'll have a look at my butchers. I actually asked her after, I said, did you know it's my brother? She said no, she just couldn't believe it. Somebody was running with this camera all the way, but she was like sort of just behind him all the time. She did a 1 hour 2 minutes. So she actually came from behind my butt and passed him and went ahead. She finished 3 minutes ahead. So we're going to be going over to a different area now. Cody will have the Insta360 in, I believe it's Cecil Lloyd area. Here we go. She has a good look. Alright, so this is a good downhill, Cecil Lloyd, in the heart of Nahoon. Basically, if you look right up to the top there, that is where Old Man Transkei is. So they've come down, I think, Ascot into Beresford and come around the top. And this is why these guys are actually motoring it down here, because it's about this is about the 8.5k mark. So they've got a k and a half left. Here's Jordan Fenter doing the 5k. A lot of people ask, why doesn't Cody respond to us? And I've told him, because so many people, hello Cody, how's this? They say thank you. You just wave sometimes. That was Karen, the first lady. You'll see that she's done quite a big gap on Cindy. So you don't want to hear his voice all the time on the thing. That's one of the Schutz, the girls look like it. So these are just little video clips that we've put together. Mainly to get the 5Ks in. We've got so much footage of the 10K, and yes, the 10K is the main race. I'm sure this was Hanneli Botha and her hubby. I think that was her daughter's. Now she's still considered the fastest lady in the border region, and I think she's got the record for this race, and she was out doing the 5K. Mark Crawford again. So this is how we actually got ahead of these runners. We're picking up these top runners again. There goes Cindy Nell. Not that far behind, probably about a minute. While they're busy coming through here, let's go and type in Born to Running and let's go and have a look. So the only one we're picking up in Born to Run is Taryn Hainsberg. She did a 48. There we go, sir. Salute to you as well. Elak. I know Studdenham came out to the high school, came out with a lot of runners. High school matrics and that type of thing. They came and did the 5K. And Well, in matric, if you're matric, you are over 14. That's it. This is Nicky Johnson and son having a bit of fun out on the 5K. Edward. I actually saw
Pwc Nite Race.
Very happy to be out on the Pwc race. I actually saw my neighbor, Mungizi Barnes' wife and daughter running here. What a happy little girl that is. She was enjoying it. And that's the thing, you know, is to get them young in and do the 5Ks, run with mom or dad, and then they enjoy it, and then they can see and also get the feel of a race. You know, they amongst these top runners, and they feel what it's all about. Cody doesn't get too close to the runners, especially when it involves 5Ks, because, and not to be nasty, but 5K runners are unpredictable at times. There's miss breakfast. The 10Ks, we know them, we know what they do, we can go amongst them, we stand in front of them, they avoid us. The 5Ks, not so much. So he sort of stands back a bit. Happy. So you'll see all the 5Ks, they don't have any numbers on their front of their shirt or their bibs or vests, whatever. They just got, I think Sharon gave them wristbands, different colors. There's Sean Collins, he'll number on the front. So these are all 5Ks. And this is why we came here, to get the 5Ks on video, get the 5Ks on photographs, and give them a bit of coverage as well. Because at the end of the day, you know, we want them to come and move up to do the 10Ks, to do the main races and that. A lot of 5K runners like these two guys, yeah, they'll do. I think that was he used to race motocross. I just can't think of his name now. A lot of the 5Ks also do it as a fun event. This was a Friday night, so you know what? Do a 5K with mates. Afterwards, head to the pub and have a beer or two. That's Levi greeting somebody there, and you know, just have a good old enjoy it out there. And also, Dad's pushing prams. So all the 10K runners will have numbers in the front. So, and if you're under 14 years old, well, then you have to do the 5K. You can't do, you're not eligible to do the 10K because of your age. Eric, so a big motorbike. He does a lot of enduro riding. Hey, Vanish. They recognize Cody. Cody's known on all the races now. So yeah, he known to fly. Here's Wayne Pottinger.
Pwc Nite Race. Let's do it again.
Brownie and a lady. She's a teacher at Clarendon Prep. Dean, how do you know all these people? I shoot a lot of photographs for Clarendon Prep. Very good school. Bonga from Pumpkins. He's the chairman. Effie, her running has really gone on leaps and bounds. The Bucky you see next to you, or on the left hand side, Weathered, is a good mate of mine, Shane Rutherford. If you ever need anything painted, like if you need a mountain bike painted, get hold of Shane. He does helmets and airbrush. Well, I hope I'm using the right terminology, airbrushing. He's out there at Kids Beach area, got his own motocross track there, and they've even had a national race there now, maybe two, I think. Brilliant. I need to get out there and get my lenses out there, shoot some motocross again. Love the sport. Don't like riding motorbikes, but I love full of action. Haven Hills. Love the bright pink and blue. Really stands out. Some more 5Ks. You'll see now as time goes on. So these are still sub 1 hour 10Ks. So they started 15 minutes earlier than There goes Taryn Hensberg. They started 15 minutes earlier. There we go, old boys. Earlier than the 10Ks. So that young man's doing very well. Although we had rain, it was very humid still. I think I'm trying to pick up the names or the faces as they go past. Michael O'Connell. Here we go. Also a sub-hour runner there. That's Philip Venter. I would assume he did. Yeah, he's still in the Stadtrams Athletics. The club from the mountains. These are all definitely, there's Edwin. Definitely sub 1 hours. So the aim of the game is to do a 5K in under 30 minutes and a 10K under an hour. Yours truly? I haven't done that. Mercedes-Benz runners, some more 5Ks. You're going to see a lot of moms and dads running together, walking together. After sort of the 1 hour 10 mark comes in, you'll see them coming through 1 hour 5 minutes. And you'll see, I think this was Ooskus. I don't know what gymnasium, it's old Grens. Yaku. So these are definitely, Simone definitely sped up a bit here. There's a Mercedes-Benz boys. Old Subornian, Morse Mercedes-Benz Correctional Services. Don't forget their event on the 7th of February. Beautiful 10K. Watch my Facebook page. Wesley doing the 5K. Wesley's a big Iron Man. He's done some major big races, so he can run more than 5Ks. I think he was running with his partner there. Wesley. The 5Ks are out here, most of them, just to have fun. You know, they're not, some of them are going for PBs, some of them are going for time. Maybe a lot of them. But it's a fun race. That's all it's about. No timing. You time yourself. Nobody complains. Sandile, what a legend lady of a border running. Cameron, nobody complained about the rain because we haven't, up until this night, we didn't have any rain in East London. So any rain that we had, everybody was thankful and grateful for it. Yes, you don't want to run in rain, but nobody worried. It was a beautiful event, and like I said, over 1,000 entries on the 10K, over 1,000 entries for the 5K. It was packed. I'm really battling to pick up, because now the bunches are really coming now. You can see a dad on the right hand side there with his young, looks like a son, Mr. Hensberg. You know, if you're not ready for a 10K yet, go out and support the club races, the 5Ks. It means the world to the clubs to have this type of support. It means the world to the sponsors. It shows the sponsors that people are actually appreciating it and wanting to do these events, and therefore more sponsors come on board. I would call this, if I was running here, this is the freewheeling part. You can go downhill. You can release the brakes and just go. Shayna, some love there. Thank you, sir. Titaba from Real Kojimas. What a gent. Annette from Gunibi Harriers in the blue, yellow, white cheetahs. There comes Sam Johnson in all black outfit. Brian from Mercedes-Benz Club. I hope I'm remembering these names right. Sorry if I didn't recognize any of you. This is one of the Berendt brothers. I think that's the lawyer. That's Stacey and Nikki going past. Nikki from Mayfair Gearbox, Stacey from Wild Coast KTM. That was Kyra, I think, or Jada. They twins as well, so I never know which one's which. De Villiers family.
Smile.
Kusili, where's he? Him and his daughter. Did they really go past? I didn't pick them up. Father and daughter running. I think yeah, they come now from Real Kojima's.
Cody.
He says hello Cody. She goes to my old school, Cambridge, non-verbose. Doing very well at sport at school, and also the road running when she gets a chance with her dad. And I think that is so beautiful, you know, you're out there running, kids are basically off the street. Well, I know we're running in the streets, but you know what I mean, and they're participating with you as a parent. Well, it's like me and Cody, we are working together. I said to Cody, we must do a GoPro in the car behind the scenes. You'll hear a lot of arguing. Nedbank, Haven Hills, Oxford Striders, Rubolalo from Oxford Striders, Alison Langtree from Oxford Striders. There's a little Born to Run 5K. Rubolalo, I've got to mention, he's my summer runner. He doesn't run in winter. He says he goes to gym in winter. A lot of 5Ks. It doesn't stop. You know, we actually, when we want to go to the next, so from here we went.
Dino's son.
Hello. Dino's son. We always laugh at that. It almost sounds Japanese. Dino's son. Warwick. You see there the 10Ks, Nicolette, Andre? They avoid you. They know. We stand still. They go around us. But the 5Ks, well, you got to watch out. Two youngsters doing the 5K. Two buddies. Or it could be two brothers, two cousins. We don't know.
All right behind you.
Cody, I don't know who's calling here for. Somebody knows Cody. Cody got warned. There's a car coming behind you. Don't worry, he's brightly dressed with a luminous vest thingy on. Brack, all the way from Conts. I'll say it, King Williamstown.
Just watch out,
There comes a vehicle.
behind you.
Onga, I think it was, from Oxford Striders. I think this car tries to turn into its driveway. Yeah, your licensed runners would be very know about this, and you know they know what to do and back off and go around the other side of the car, etc., etc. 5Ks, well, they'll learn. There's the gent from United Athletics Club. You see, a lot of these runners are. Here's my friend Leon. He was in SAPS with me, Captain Leon van Eden, getting out, and here's his wife Bernadette. She was at school with me. There we go. So Cody's he's using the Insta360, but he's not in 360 mode. He's got it forward facing, so he can see behind. I actually want to get a bigger screen so we can see better. And so wherever he points the camera now, it will show. So it's working like a normal video camera. But it has got quite a wide viewpoint. Real Kojimas. There's a gent just having a walk. Nothing wrong with that. Dr. Richardson again. He was pushing hard for that sub 1 hour, which he got. Cody's hanging up. I think that's Danica. Cody's hanging the camera quite high up now. This must be husband and wife going for a Friday evening stroll. Or they're just having a quiet time on the 5K route. Taryn, I think Leslie. Here we go. Got to run for the camera. I was actually offered I had a couple of gulps of it, a beer by a young gent. I know the face, I just can't think of his name. There we go. I think it's a Barcelona supporter. If you look at his shirt, I think it's Barcelona or maybe Real Madrid. So what can 5k runners, fun runners, do to join a club? Well, first of all, decide which club you want to join. If you need any help, I can point you in the direction of that club. It's your choice, not mine. I always say try and choose a club in the area where you stay. I think that's vast. And obviously within your budget, different clubs charge different amounts. There comes Manny and Zelna. Manny decided to do the 5k. She's been one of many runners recovering from injuries or trying to get over injuries. Yeah, and I can get you the contact details of that club that you want to join, and you go and join. There we go. There's Pam, Robert Ross. Funny how it doesn't matter what camera you see, whether it's a video camera or this Insta 360, which is basically a video camera, people are walking and then suddenly they see it and they start running. Why do some runners not wear their club colors? Well, I think by choice, eh? There goes Natasha. It's your choice, you know. I think the clubs request you to wear your club colors, but you got to buy them, you got to pay for them. Yeah, so, but at the end of the day, I think it's choice to wear your club colors. I think you should, if you join a club, you should be proud to have your club colors and wear them. Sponsor-wise, they would like you to wear the shirt that is supplied on most races when you enter. A lot of 5Ks coming through now. Also a lot of 10Ks as well. So a lot of sweaty runners I do see as well. Like some happy ladies there. But like I said earlier, it was very, very humid here. So we can say ideal conditions with the rain, but the humidity was still full on there. So when you're a fast runner, you can go back and fetch people. Like we said, this was 8.5 Ks into the 10K race. So 1.5 Ks left. All 5K runners going past. Here comes Renee Skobinski. Ashton, I think it was. Yes, Ashton. A lot of 10Ks coming through mixed with the 5Ks. You'll see there's a lady walking with her daughter. So a lot of moms and daughters, sons doing the thing together. I mean, what more could you ask for? What a lack of life. I mean, on Friday evening, families are out there. Maybe dad's doing the 10K and the rest are doing the 5K, or vice versa. And look at that lady, so happy. I suppose it's best, like they say, get them. Here comes Miss Ford, all the way from Stutterheim. Clinton Ford's daughter, the older daughter. That's a chili runner. Here's all 5Ks and here's the 10K runners going in between them. So here's the Bouchers. They actually stopped for a big family photo shoot there. Clinton Moorcraft. Well done, buddy. Keep it up. Owen's right at the back here. You'll see him coming. Here comes my brother in the bright orange shirt with the yellow cap. There goes Owen Boucher with the pram. Pwc Nite Race. And the date was the 16th of January 2026. Cody having a giggle there at something that somebody said to him. And we do hear some funny stuff up there. We actually can't help ourselves. Thank goodness my cameras just take pictures, they don't record sound. We are going to be in the near future putting on a GoPro on one of the cameras, so while I'm taking photographs you'll hear the click 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 of photographs. Or like I do sometimes, I put, well, Cody's flying the drone, I put the Insta, there's the Joneses, and Linda did another minute and a bit faster than the laser. Maybe you guys can comment when the YouTube gets posted which was better, the laser or easier to run. Big bus of MJ and Makuli Jack, 1 hour 10. There we go. That's a good bus there. You'll see a lot of these runners at the back, they'll also latch on there. And we call them the trailer of the bus. But they will, MJ will pick them up along the way. This is already getting to probably about 7 o'clock already. Oh no, it'll be after 7 o'clock, or just after 7 o'clock at night. Still obviously summertime, but it does get dark when we get back to the field and we show the finish line and get some photographs there. So the runners we missed here, we will catch at the finish line, and some of them we'll get more, photographs and video footage of them. These ladies are out there enjoying themselves on the 5K. Here comes my mate Shane Rutherford.
I suppose I must take a storm.
I was teasing the ladies. I think she was wearing a Stormers shirt. And yes, I'm a Shark supporter, and we're not doing well at all in the URC. She's acting as if she's running. I think that's Scenery Park or Statram. She went so far so fast. We've got that picture, and these two made a brilliant photograph. ELAC, East London Athletics Club. Big gent from Mercedes-Benz Running Club. Carl Wheeler going past.
On the phone, what are you phoning Uber?
I'm teasing them. The ladies were on the phone. I said, hey, what are you phoning Uber? I think this is Elsa Jacobs. She's also a teacher at Crew Primary, if I'm not mistaken.
These ladies, no shopping tonight, yeah? There we go.
Somebody's saying hi. It's... I can't think of her name now. She's in the car sales business. Mr. Labuskachny. Or in Australia, Labashane. More prams! We actually saw a lot of prams being pushed out here. That's good, man. I think that was Mr. Skobunski going past. I think it's Vainant. They are twins after all, eh? But I know the other brother stays in Kabeja, Port Elizabeth. Real Kajimas! That's a nice colourful running pants. This little lighty coming along here had a Liverpool football shirt on. That's my team. These runners, the 10Ks, are now over over an hour. They're going to be going 1 hour 10, thereabouts, 1 hour 15. Original Mumbers. Can we jump in? Did you hear that? That's Stutterarm Athletics Club. Always fun. This is Overtakers in the orange. I made that young lady jump 3 times. I was a bit worried that it might be slippery, but it wasn't. There's a young little girl running with her mom. Gentleman from Studram Athletics Club. A peak. Well, I think he was just enjoying himself out here. Sandra Nell there, and hubby.
Now when I leave, the people gonna monitor me.
She's done herself marathons and all that. So Alex Pfeiffer going past there on the right with the blue shirt. You know, 90% of these runners, yes, most of them are going for a PB, trying to get faster and faster, but a lot of them are out here for fun. And if you're not having fun, you know, it's got to be fun for you. You know, we're not all podium finishers, so we're out there to run with our mates, to dice against our mates, try and be faster than last year. The problem with that, every year you go on and you get older and older. But yeah, that's the general thing. And I mean, I encourage all the 5K runners, if you're over 14 and over, just try a 10K. Go out there, and then I really, moms and dads, get out there and get the youngsters into clubs. Whatever running club you choose, it's your choice. They're all good. They all do training runs. They all do. They encourage you. Cody's saying I left my beer. I think this is Cully. He's just enjoying himself out there. We're going to be crossing over now to the field back at the Old Boys Club. We're trying to run and people don't want to let you go. I'll try and find, we've got to get in the car, put the cameras in, put the drone in, put the Insta camera, do a U-turn. Alright, we're going to cross over now to the main field, the finish line. Alright, yeah, we flying with Cody high above the Old Boys field. Thank you to Old Sobonian Club for allowing us, or allowing Old Sobonian Roadrunners to use your field. You'll see that little white man on the left here that is flapping. It's not in the wind, it wasn't windy at all. It was a pleasant, beautiful evening. These are all runners that have finished. That's just, so that thing flaps around in the wind with the pump. You'll see Moby Elite timing. This is Overtakers on the left. We've got Original Members in the middle there, and Nedbank Running Club, East London. All got their gazebos up and entertaining their club members. This is what happens when you join a club. You know, you'll have the clubs organising with all the fees that are paid in and that. They'll have water. I saw watermelon there. I saw strawberries. I saw oranges cut up, cool drink, you know. So those type of things will be made available to you as a member of that club. Here comes Uncle Jimmy Ainsley from Gunubi Harriers, our very own border running Father Christmas. Well, that's obvious because of his beard and his hairstyle. A lot of runners, when they finish now, they go home. You know, the night is done, and maybe they're going to go home and go out and have a beer somewhere else. But yeah, they've done their race. They don't hang around. They might have other appointments to go and attend, or birthday parties as such. It is a Friday night after all. I can say the vehicles were packed everywhere. It was definitely a bigger turnout than last year. Not that last year was small, but it was huge. There you'll see Mr. Jan himself, from Mr. PwC himself, still directing the 5Ks to, well, on the camera to the left, will be to his right. So they don't go through the finish line, they don't go over the timing mats or the timing sensors. beautiful finish line. I mean, look at the PwC. This is what you want to see. Now, when you come into an event, there is nothing better than having a finish line set up like this with all the sponsors, banners, and the lights. And okay, this is there. You see the man dancing. He's on one of those little, almost like a jumping castle type of effect. Twizzer. You can see the water line from the rain from the early on in the evening, but there was no rain tonight when we were here, so that's why the drone was up in the air. Alderson ambulances, Alderson Medical Services was on hand, and fortunately, as far as I know, we didn't need them, and that's a service that you can actually say you don't want to use, but they're there in case we have to. Brilliant service by them, always on hand, driving around the route and checking out the runners for us. And we really appreciate what they do for us on running events, the medical services. All the cars still coming in. You remember the club is open to the public as well, so the public, it's got a beautiful restaurant called The Lookout, and serve awesome. You see on the left here all the Pacer members. This is an Oxford Striders member coming in. The Lookout restaurant serves beautiful food, and I know a lot of runners after they finished their race, they went down and enjoyed a good supper with family and that there. Got a beautiful deck in that. It's really become a place to go on a Friday and a Saturday night, actually all week, but I know on weekends it's very popular. Cody following this runner in. I don't even think when you get to this stage you don't even hear the drone behind you, but trust me, you actually feel, if it's right above you, about 2 meters, you feel the wind pushing down here. Cody coming through, that's me there, yours truly. You'll see Langa Makabulu, and it looks like Peter on the right, the officials for the day. Haven Hills coming in. Jan still in his post there. And now I know he belongs to the Old Boys Running Club, but he's the sponsor, the head honcho of PwC here in East London, and he's out there still doing his official duties as a club member, and that's very admirable. Some people are still wearing their raincoats, if you can call it that they're running. They must have sweated a bit. The little youngsters waving at the drone. Pacers on the right, waiting for their last bit of runners to come in. So at all events we stay until, there's Cody on the left, we stay there until the prize giving starts. We shoot the prize giving as well, with photography wise. A lot of runners hang around because they're category winners. They wear their age flashes, and if they got them in the right place and the right part on their body and that, then obviously they get checked out, and if they come first, second or third, and if it looks like Clinton Moorcroft coming in, then they will win a prize in money, cash, or paid into their bank account. Alderson ambulances on the left, the medical services for the night. There's Jan packing up the board. He's probably realised, okay, now the 5Ks are all finished, and I think if any did come in, they can just go in the chute here. Everybody waving to the drone. Our next big race is Dean Vanish Photography. Is the 7th of February. Correctional Services out on the West Bank. You'll see at the end of this video my logo with my email if you want to get hold of me. We've got another drone that we've acquired. We're just waiting for a new controller for it. It's a newly released drone, and stock is very limited on the accessories. There's a Dell Haraway on the left waiting for a mom. I mentioned earlier Brechter Kopke in the 70 age category. Well, we're coming to the end of the video and the YouTube video that will be launched soon. Glad you could all join us, and with all the flights and the cameras and the pictures and that. There's my mate Tembela Nsamangu from Original Mumbas coming in. What a character of running. Really need people like that. Well, good night and keep safe everybody, and see you at the next race.